but it'd be pretty fun when I do forget about it. Hey, you're not wrong. It would be some excitement for sure. But let's see if we can't win this Meteoran, shall we? We're on the cusp of greatness. We're just about there for sure. And okay, I'm slightly out of useless crap to drop. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna end up using the Fire Dragon scales. I guess that would be paired well with the Ring of Ice. Especially now that we have 1 pip of RC, it would mean that we have resistance to fire 1 pip and resistance to cold 1 pip. AC only goes down by 3. Now I'm interested. Oh, perfect time to be teleported. Okay, I've got to get rid of that mutation. Oh, geez Louise. Definitely less than ideal circumstances here. Let's try that again though. Put that bad boy on, and then we do lose the Ring of Intelligence. I guess that's partially why maybe the spell power isn't quite as noticeable. Wow, yeah, I didn't realize I have Berserkitis too. You know what? Let's just chug one of these bad boys now, shall we? Oh, geez. Get a beak. So there goes our cold resistance. There goes our entire strategy. I mean, we still have some bad mutations. The willpower is kind of sick, but not strictly necessary. So I'm going to roll the dice again here. Let's go for it. Okay. Well, that kind of works. Still Berserkitis. We lost none of our bad ones. We just got new ones added. Oh, I guess Urge to Scream lessened. So our Urge to Shout is gone. So that's nice, I guess. Gave us resistances. Syngenetic defects is quite bad, I agree. What are the odds that I get rid of it with 1 more potion? I only have 2 mutation potions. This is not good. Let's go for it though. Crud. Lost most of everything. Still have RC at least, and Syngenetic defects is not going anywhere. So is it just like the evolution one where, yeah, it's going to give us bad mutations as we go and has a chance of removing itself every time? Or is it just going to be with us forever? And we're going to constantly have bad things happening to good people? Not 100% sure there. Screw it. We'll never have any bad mutations again. And there we go. We did get rid of it as well as keeping our resistance to cold, so that's fantastic. Right? Still can't wear a helmet with our beak, but that's fine. Give you exactly 2 bad mutations before leaving. Okay, so maybe we could have kept it around, but that's fine. Again, why worry? We'll never have a bad mutation ever again, so perfect. It's called strategy, sweetheart. So if we switch over... Ooh. Polar Vortex really jumped up there. I guess the encumbrance rating is quite a bit bad. Maybe I will switch back to here, because I do want to get Polar Vortex cast as soon as possible. And that can't just be losing the intelligence ring, is it? Wow, 6 points of intelligence makes a pretty huge difference in our cast rate. 14% failure rate coming off of this bad boy. So maybe I do just try and make it by in this cold dark world the way we have. We'll try it out here. And definitely try and just murder you, my friend. Fantastic. And here we go, a little bit stranded thanks to our teleportitis, but we should be okay to slowly but surely make our way back. And there, we at least have our safety line back to our upstairs available before us. And so for the time being, maybe do a little bit more exploration here. Don't need baby boots. We already have some very minorly enchanted ones. So that's lovely. And let's see how it goes. This should be a shop. Fantastic. I mean, we don't have a heck of a lot of money. You know what? Sure. Let's buy this unID'd potion. Maybe they're heal wounds. It's either that or Berserk Rage, which is not a good combination to have left unID'd, to say the least, because I do not want to have those come up at the wrong time. Or the wrong one come at the wrong time, I should say, but I'm sure it'll be fine. +4 Ring of Protection. If we'd found you earlier, definitely would be sorely tempted, but as is, we're doing fairly okay in terms of AC, at least for a spellcaster, so I'm not going to be too stressed about it. Hopefully we can get a few more extra tools and consumables here before we leave. We're just about out of turns. And I believe we already dipped our head downstairs. Yeah, so we are fully out of turns, really, once we get to the bottom of this selection. So let's go 1 or 2 more rooms. No monsters? Nobody hanging out? Well, I guess we'll just get the heck out of here, shall we? Okay, we actually took slightly less turns to run to the stairs than I was expecting. But let's double check. So I need more spell levels. Oops, daisies. Did not mean to scroll. Need more spell levels, hey? So I would like to potentially just learn Polar Vortex and have it available here. I guess I could turn on spellcasting, see how much work it'll take to bring to 16. We're also so close to that level now. So hopefully we see that soon, and for the time being, we'll head to the entrance to depths and start taking a look over this direction. No longer really need to kill here. 2 amnesia scrolls available. That is true. What would I get rid of is the question. I mean, Battle Sphere, I guess I'm not using anymore now that I have Spellforge Servitor. That brings me up to 8, so we're still 1 shy. But I only kept Magic Dart around for Battle Sphere, and I could now get rid of that. That doesn't seem too bad. I mean, I'm not using a lot of these spells. Like Scorch could even potentially get rid of. Let's do it. Battle Sphere. It's fun while it lasted, but I think I will get rid of you for the time being. That way we don't have to train more spell casting as well. And let's actually double check my math there. Yeah, so we do need just 1 more. So let's do it. Magic Dart, you've done great, kiddo. But there we go. And we can even quiver something else now that we might be using a bit more often. Let's go with, sure, Orb of Destruction seems nice. And with that all sorted, let's learn Polar Vortex. Don't think we'll be using it anytime soon, but now it'll be a bit easier to keep track of how we're looking in that regard. And so it begins. Let's see. Might as well just join my servitor here and launching off unlimited amounts of Orbs of Destruction. 8 + 1 = 9, can confirm. Okay, good. I'm glad we have your help here for all the basic math, otherwise what the heck would I be doing? Ooh, Scurf. Invisibility, perfect. Completely and totally useless for us, fantastic. Oh, and lots of Tengu for whatever reason. Must be some kind of convention or work show. Let's smash you real quick, my friend. There, we get the level. 2 more intelligence will also help out a great deal in getting our spells castable here at the end of the day. Fantastic. And you could just die, please. Beautiful. And so where does that leave us here? 30%, and it's yellow failure rate, so slightly less terrible effects. Might kind of start trying that out every once in a while here. Especially if we just have a very high density of enemies and need some way to take care of them. See that working out for us well in the future. Directory of Collective Grit. I like that spellbook name a heck of a lot, but don't think there's anything really there for us, so we'll just keep on moving. 3 amethyst potions now. When it rains, it pours. I'm hoping. I'm still like just believing in my heart of hearts that that is in fact the heal wounds potion. No guarantee by any stretch. No idea how realistic that is. Except I guess it is, you know, it is common, so you would think, one would think in general, that'd be an option. This isn't done called it's a firing line, indeed. Not like we all have calculators in our pockets. Exactly, it's just like our math teachers said in elementary school. It's not like we'll always be able to just look stuff up. Go for greater than 9 just in case they're rounded up and they're actually less than 1 plus 9, or 8 plus 1. Never know, but okie dokie. Let's start firing off here. In fact, I will, I think, aim for the vampire. Okay, it seemed like they blinked somewhere or another. I always hate when the Spellforge Servitor lands on that side of enemies. I also potentially should have retained some of my last magic there. This might have been a good opportunity for Polar Vortex, actually. Whoopsie daisies. I mean, I have my blink scroll at least, so, you know, if I have to panic here, which I'm very much already at the point of, then, can maybe get out? Let's go with teleport. And take me away. Fantastic. So mostly just wanted to see what that, like, shop object was down there, but I'm not too perturbed about it one way or another. And gosh darn it. Oh no, okay, it was the bolt of lightning hitting me, not my own Spellforge Servitor. That's nice, I appreciate it, friend. If you could start murdering this buddy though, I'd appreciate that even more. Fridge, I guess, probably does a decent chunk of change. There we go, finally killing the fire giant. Lovely. And get enough magic for Spellforge Servitor to come right back into action here. And that should be everything we need in life. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll take some big swings. Try it out. Oh gosh, I don't want to kill any of you because then that Orb of Destruction is going to hit me in the face. Those balls hitting me, that is nice, you know? It's focusing on the positive side, for sure. Alright, an auto pickup can come back on now that we're away from our invisible friend. Let's do a wee bit more exploration. I guess the stairwell is potentially in here, so let's head this direction instead. It's a dragon! Thank you, buddy. Doing great work out there. Holy moly. It's so brutal, I love it. Okay, and here we go. This is gonna be a bit interesting to say the least. At least the lightning bolt buddy died immediately. That's thoughtful and works out. What do I do now? I guess at least the iron troll is a little bit slow, so let's start walking away. And then we'll risk walking past you just because, oh gosh, dragon. And now we have so many friends coming in to say hello, including you are a problem. Being able to haste and might the iron trolls is definitely a concern. Polar Vortex at 26%. Let's do it. I mean, that's quite wonderful. Does it affect the Orb of Destruction? I don't believe so, right? I would hope not. Otherwise, that's truly chaotic and is just gonna cause all sorts of problems for us in the future, I'm sure. But there we go. Lovely. We found all of our downstairs, and I guess we'll just keep moving on here. Let's not worry too much about it. There's the ID, so let's find out once and for all. What are you? Hey, we finally ID'd heal wounds. It only took us up to depths 2 to do so. Hurrah. Oh, geez. Oh, that's scary. Yes, it'll move Orbs of Destruction around. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's interesting to say the least. But let's just join my buddy here in some good old-fashioned destruction. In fact, you're doing great, kiddo. Keep it up. Hey, I knew you could do it. I believed in you, never a single doubt. I was definitely not putting you forth as a sacrificial lamb or anything crazy like that. Let's not be silly. Okay, that's a lot of new friends. Polar Vortex, come to my rescue once more, hopefully. Again, it's so chaotic every time, but... Oh, gosh, darn it. Ouch. Yep, that was a lot of damage. You have 2 pips of willpower, you have 1... Oh, me oh my. Let's, Whoa. Let's just take a bit of a breather here real quick. Oh, man. I am not at vulnerability to fire, but I also have no resistance to fire. And yeah, these 2 wombo combo together is not ideal by any stretch. So let me, just do a little bit of a blinky boo here. Okay, ugly thing is blown up. I need you to kill the fire dragon friend, if you could be so kind. Perfect, the attaboy. Now, who's a good Spellforge servitor? Jesus. Okay, well, slightly terrifying to say the least, but managed to survive, and that's what truly counts, I guess. We could remove one of our willpower pips for resist fire, because I do want resist fire. It's tough being at this stage in the game without that. I think it's a bit of a rough shake no matter how we slice and dice it here. I might turn evocations on in the background now, and I guess we could have fighting going the entire time if we wanted. It's tempting, sorely tempting. Cosmic Shrike, Zombis. Hello, friend. Goodbye. And let's, yeah, just keep firing. Just don't stop pulling the triggers till they're all dead, Spellforge Servitor. Perfect. Iron Dragon Simulacrum, slightly scary. Let's definitely kill you once again before you haste up all of your buddies. Wonderful. And if you could just start launching those Orbs of Destruction any day now, Spellforge Servitor, that'd be great. Or not, that's cool too. So Polar Vortex, I wanted to check. So Eye Storm is the only safe place. Can't follow through translocations, that makes sense. There we go, I was pretty sure effectiveness is greatly diminished in closed areas, so let's keep that in mind. That absolutely no good when we're in a hallway like this. If you could do something, Spellforge Servitor, are you okay? Let's replace you with a new employee, shall we? Maybe we'll see some better luck there. And I think I will Polar Vortex again. Try that on out for size and see how she goes. Not perfectly ideal, but dealing a decent amount of damage across the board. Ooh, there's a Tits Middle in that cage. What the heck is even that? Worth knowing that Polar Vortex does continue if you use Blink Scrolls. So yeah, long distance teleportation only counts like full teleport, I guess. That makes sense to a certain extent. And now what to do? Where did this summon come from? Oh, you had a scroll of summoning and you wasted it. You son of a gun. I would have loved to have picked that up myself, but I guess it is what it is. Here we are. Oh gosh, multiple ends is less than ideal, shall we say. And the Vortex once again into the mix. And there we go. Fantastic. Okay, that's not too shabby whatsoever. Slowly but surely making progress. Polar Vortex is incredible for us so far. Hopefully it continues to be the shining beacon of hope as we move on. So we're at 19%. If I take off my intelligence, we're at 28. So still a little bit before I feel I can safely do so. So I'm checking because I do really want this protection from fire on. It's tough, because again, could remove the willpower, but being like first turn paralyzed is a bit of a death sentence when it does happen, so I'd ideally like to avoid that if at all possible. Well, let's not worry about it now. Let's just wait until the next near-death scenario, and then start making the changes that we want to see in the world, shall we? Polar Vortex got nerfed in Trunk? Oh yeah, how so? I'm glad to be using it now, beforehand. Oh. Miscast Spellforge Servitor multiple times. That's not great, but not the end of the world here. Fantastic. And do I just skip most of Depths 3? I guess I can always come back if I really want to, right? I do generally like to at least check out all the stairwells in advance. Yeah, do you know what? Let's set this one out just a little bit further. Okay, as soon as fire gets brought in, that's when I'm out for the count, and let's find a different stairwell, shall we? Becomes 50% resistible by cold resistance. Okay, good to know. I'm actually, yeah, curious. What is the damage on that son of a gun? Okay, it's not listed here. I have no idea. I know that it's pretty solid, and it works out pretty well at every given opportunity, but I actually have no clue exactly how much work it's doing. So that's interesting. Angel, can you do anything from behind the wall, or are you just annoying? Looks to be just annoying. Okie dokie, let's just keep on moving on here. Man, a lot of these sons of guns, specifically anything Caustic Shrike, even if it's partially undead, still absolutely terrifying. Almost as much so as a Juggernaut zombie. What the heck is even that? Keep going, buddy. Keep firing. Just keep blasting. Please and thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna wander on through here. And in fact, it's more mana efficient for me to just bring another one of these bad boys into the mix. Wonderful. Thank you, buddy. Very helpful. And I do love me some Spellforge Servitor. Yeah, damage values are not documented anywhere that you know about. One cast is a nearish Orb of Fire. Will usually kill it before the spell ends, at least. Okay. Well, that's definitely positive news. I'm hoping to use that to our advantage as we get pretty dang close to Zot here, which is terrifying in its own right, but we should be just fine and dandy. Oh gosh, that was a lot more noise than I expected, but let's see, there were a few shouts. Oh, you're gonna walk into that Zot trap. Oh, never mind, you fool. Well, I appreciate your candor. Thank you for not running into that immediately. I do love to see it, and there we go. We can head into this stairwell, and now we have lots of time in this final section here. So we can relax, take it easy, and probably do a little bit more of a thorough exploration, as well as potentially taking a peek up any of these stairwells, seeing how we fare. I mean, that's already more damage than I'd like. As I miscast. Oh gosh, take me down. Perfect, never a doubt in my mind. I wasn't scared, you're scared. Let me, I guess blast you. Oh, I should have seen that one coming. Man, you two are gonna be a pain. I do not have lightning resistance. And they're uniquely suited to, kind of ruin my whole vibe here. Maybe Box of Beasts. Hopefully you're useful. Also Blink Bolt. How about that? Don't use it, please. I hope you're smart enough to know that that's not a valid option. And let's see, Polar Vortex. So yeah, it's reduced in corridors, but are we gonna be okay here? Ouch. Okay. That's not great. Ideally, this buddy's about to die, though, so that's nice. I think I am just going to chug health and hope that Polar Vortex does some good work for us here. Very, very much an owie. I guess, oh, I could have done a Fear Scroll as well. That might have been a good idea when we had the opportunity. And before my Polar Vortex throws an Orb of Destruction directly into my face. Well, let's just start there, and perfect. They both immediately died at least, so that's nice. Oh, terrifying. You know what, I'm gonna take up some turns here just to heal up a smidge. Might as well, you know, book in some extra insurance and safety here just in case, because this is terrifying. And we are very close to the end of the line here, so I'd definitely like to do the best that I possibly can to try and avoid any silly and unnecessary deaths. Kind of wish I just knew where the entrance to Zot was. I guess maybe in that fancy stone zone right ahead. As much as I generally try to avoid those, especially in depths, it might be the goal here. Guess we'll see. If there's only one entrance, then I'm not quite as convinced. Okay. Anything fire themed is bad news bears. So I will let our Spellforge servitor mostly deal with you, and hey, I wonder if that's Berserk. Probably, right? Probably not.